Exactly. And to avoid the missteps. And if you do misstep, how to get out of that quickly. And because you can literally lose it all by not doing the right things early on. And I know that because, like I told you, the vitamin stores that I had, we had to put them under, right? I made every mistake in the book.
Right. Yeah.
It's like undercapitalized, too much inventory, involved in family. It was like, check. It's like, I know not to do that now, right? And so when somebody starts talking about doing some of those things, like, no, don't do that, right? This is a better way to do it.
Nice. Yeah. So luckily they don't have to spend a ton of money and then learn that mistake. Instead, they can just, pay you for your time and then learn the exact solution. You're like a book, with all of the answers. It's just, are you going to be nice enough to share that with people? Yeah. And if you are, the person reading the book, are they going to take that advice, right? Are they going to heed that advice? Because the answers are there. I used to have a really good mentor, coach type person in the military who was a retired colonel, came back and was working for me, right? Mm-hmm. And so it was like, man, I just have this open book who used to be higher ranking than my squadron commander, right, at the time, who can just give me all these answers. And I just like dug into that. I said, okay, well, what are the next 3 things I should be thinking about to align myself with my boss's priorities? And he's like, go do this, and go do this. And then I would just go do it. And then, I came out with like a really good strat, really good report and all that kind of stuff. And to this day, I have a really good relationship with that person. And then also a lot of respect from my boss, who thought I was like this amazing person, but really I was just getting like the cheat codes, from this retired colonel at the time. So there's a lot of benefit to leveraging experience. And, for those that are thinking like, hey, I don't need a coach, you absolutely need a coach. Like even if it's somebody not like Mark, right? Go find somebody in your circle. It could be a neighbor, right? It could be somebody at your local community. Go talk to them and say, hey, would you be willing to mentor me? Right? Watch them for a few days, maybe go play around the golf with them or go on a long walk with them and get to know them as a person, and then ask them, approach them, right? And say things like, when I have a question, when I have a difficult situation, is it okay if I call you? Right? Is it okay if I text you? Yeah. They would love it, first of all. I think everybody would. They'd be like, oh, wow, somebody wants to listen to me? Like, great. I'll happily share my advice. And then over time, you start getting a little bit more refined and professional. And then when you need a specific problem set, that's when you hire in the big guns, right? The consultants of the world that come in, and you hire somebody like Mark to come solve those problems.
Right. And the return on investment is, like I said, invaluable, right? You might say, well, I could do it myself. Trust me, I've done that. But now I have my own coaches, right? And I have my own mentors and so forth. I drink the Kool-Aid because sometimes you don't know what you don't know, and that could take months and sometimes years to get out of if you think you can do it and you just go down the hard route. Like I just had a call today with a guy who turned me on to a couple AI apps, and I thought I knew all of them. Like, I know all the apps. And I was like, wow, I never heard of those. And sure enough, they're ones that could help me in my coaching business. So mentorship and champions are always mentor.
Nice.